Hi everyone, this is Atif and welcome to AIL 3D printing. This video series is going to be a beginner tutorial on how to get started in Slic3r. So what is a Slic3r? Slic3r is a program which takes a STL or AMF file and spits out a G code which can run on a 3D printer. Basically it defines whether your physical object should be strong or weak, your print should be fast or slow. It basically does that. So let's get started into the software. You can download the Slic3r program from slic3r.org. You can download it and extract it and open up the slic3r.exe file. Be sure to check out Slic3r manual for every detail of the Slic3r. So when you open up the slic3r.exe, you can have this UI. If your user interface doesn't look like this, be sure to go File, Preferences and activate the Expert mode. So there are 4 tabs: Platter, Print Setting, Filament Setting and Printer Setting. We'll have a detailed individual video on this, so we'll have a basic run through now. You can see on the right side that Printer Setting, Filament Setting, your G code will be based on this settings. You can anytime have several settings and selection from that. So Platter is a place where you place your STL file. You can anytime import a STL file from that, or you can anytime drag and drop from here. Let me just import a raw stock. So this is it. So this is the STL file. You have a 3D view. On the Platter you have 4 types of views: 3D views, 2D views for placement, preview for the G code, layer preview, 2D layer preview for the 2D layer preview. Once it's done, we'll check it out. Slic3r has an automatic G code generation. So this is the tab where you can rotate your model or place it or scale your model. Print setting is where you define how your print should be. It should be fast or slow or rough or fine, like so. You can name it any of your personal name. You should not name it on a filament or a printer. There is separate place for that. So it doesn't make sense to name your print setting with the printer. So basically this is the filament setting. This is where you define how your filament should be. So you should be naming it after your diameter, material or a brand or something else. So you should not be naming it after a printer. So there comes the printer setting. This is where you name your printer. Mostly filament setting and printer setting are one-time setting. Print setting is individual setting for every print. That's how you define your print. Filament and printer, you one-time set it and that's it, bang on. So coming to the Platter, this is where you rotate or place or copy or scale your objects. We'll go through in detail in every setting. So this update of the Slic3r has an automatic G code generation. So basically once you import your G code file, it generates a G code file based on this part of a setting. So you can view a 3D here, 2D of the placement of a 2D, you can see it here. You can scale it to 50%, or you can preview your G code file over here. Once I have changed the setting, now it's being generated a G code. Once it's done, we can see the preview. You can always have a layer view or a fully detailed 2D layer view over here. So this is all the introduction to Slic3r. Be sure to check out my next video. This is it until now and hope to see you next time.